The year has gotten off to an explosive start, and Keir Starmer is at the epicenter of a political storm once more. As the Labour leader enjoys his vacation, a mass exodus is occurring as people turn against the party, accusing him of destroying its very foundation. But what's really happening behind the scenes, and how will this mass exodus affect Starmer's hold on power as we move into 2025? Before we get into today's video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our rapidly expanding community. Just to let you know, we do carry t-shirts on our store that feature Stuck Farmer and Make Britain. Fantastic again, but be sure to visit British.com or click the link in the description. 20 Labour councillors from Nottinghamshire's Brock Borough Council have resigned in protest, accusing the party of straying from its traditional values as the new year dawns, posing the biggest challenge yet to the party's leadership. This extraordinary exodus, which included leader of the council Milan Rajelovic, a 42-year Labour veteran, suggests that the party's formerly strong basis may be cracking and that there is rising dissatisfaction inside it. The councillors' resignations are the result of long-standing dissatisfaction with Labour's current direction. At the core of their complaints is the contentious decision to reduce pensioners' winter fuel allowance, which is widely seen as a betrayal of the party's working-class origins. For many years, Labour took pride in advocating for the needs of the most vulnerable members of society, but policies like this have left many feeling abandoned. Speaking with obvious disappointment, Milan Rajelovic called his decision deeply saddening but inevitable, citing an impossibility brought about by the party's shift to centrist policies. His harshest criticism was saved for Labour's proposals to turn local government into super councils. Rajelovic denounced the plans as a risky concentration of power that would deprive local communities of their voice and make democracy only a formality. As a sign of their dedication to what they perceive to be traditional Labour values, the resigned council members now intend to establish a new independent party. They hope to govern the council as a minority administration, but their success depends on winning over other independents, a precarious position that highlights the unrest within Labour's grassroots. The official reaction from Labour has attempted to minimize the resignations, with a local spokesperson calling the defections very disappointing. The spokesman highlighted cooperation with Labour MPs and underlined the remaining councillors' dedication to their constituents. The party's resilience is demonstrated by Juliet Campbell and Alex Norris, but the loss of 20 councillors, nearly the entire Labour majority on the Brock Borough Council, is a seismic event. When combined with reports that more than 100 local grassroots members have also, the leadership of Keir Starmer is coming under more and more criticism. During one of the party's most tumultuous times, Starmer is noticeably gone on vacation overseas, sparking rumors of a possible leadership challenge. His choice to distance himself both literally and figuratively hasn't done much to calm the party's escalating unrest. Many Labour members believe his leadership is becoming more and more out of touch, especially given his seeming indifference to working-class concerns regarding policies like the winter fuel allowance cuts and his broader centrism, which have alienated a sizable portion of the party's traditional base and caused cracks that now appear to be spreading into irreparable divisions. Brocco is not an isolated incident, rather, it is a part of a broader trend of grassroots dissatisfaction that is extending throughout Labour strongholds. Councillors, activists, and even MPs are starting to wonder if Starmer's vision is in line with the party's historical mission or if it betrays its core values. This situation is not only a domestic disgrace, it is also garnering international attention. Prominent individuals like Elon Musk have contributed to the pressure on Labour Musk to hold people accountable, including addressing. Jess Phillips draws attention to the rising belief that Labour is not addressing urgent or crucial issues with honesty. Even American and New Zealand politicians have taken notice, with some criticising the UK's handling of internal problems and authoritarian tendencies. The internal breakdown of Labour has become not only a domestic problem but also a global spectacle, damaging the party's and the nation's image. The future of Labour appears to be becoming more and more uncertain. Previously, Starmer's leadership was viewed as a stabilizing after years of unrest. Force is now generally seen as a weakness. 20 councillors in Bracco resigned, which is indicative of a more serious issue. Labour's grassroots members, who have long been seen as the party's core, are defecting in historically high numbers, a sign that the party has lost touch with its foundation, its values, and its identity. These defections, along with growing internal discontent and unrelenting external scrutiny, imply that Labour is on the verge of an existential crisis. Realizing that the Labour Party under Keir Starmer is disintegrating as Labour enters 2025, it is evident that the party is at a crossroads. The question is no more whether Labour will have an internal collapse, but rather how severe it will be. The events in Bracco are not isolated, rather, they are a part of a developing trend of division, discontent, and disillusionment. The consequences will be this is a crucial time for Labour, and if Starmer and his supporters don't deal with these problems quickly and successfully, they run the risk of losing control of local councils like Bracco as well as their reputation as a party that can govern the country. Labour's future is in jeopardy, and unless there is a significant shift in direction, the party might end up on the political fringes, eclipsed by its own setbacks and lost chances. Finally, allow me to transport you back to 2014, when Meghan Markle, a relatively unknown actress who played in the American TV series Suits and was regarded as extremely ambitious and business astute, started a lifestyle blog called after her favorite wine, Tonello, which costs more than $100 per bottle. Meghan established the TIG to provide a platform for sharing with her expanding online audience recipes and lifestyle advice. Ideas for well-being and beauty with a personal touch. Even before she met Prince Harry and effectively promoted the company, the blog gained a lot of media attention and a large following. Meghan Before becoming married to Prince Harry, Meghan Markle decided to delete her blog and social media accounts after meeting Queen Elizabeth II's grandson 2 years later in 2016. According to Meghan's last post, what started out as a passion project turned into an incredible community of inspiration, support, fun, and frivolity. You've brightened my days and made this experience so much more joyful. Keep finding those TIG moments of discovery, keep taking chances, keep laughing, and most importantly, never forget your value, as I have repeatedly told you, my dear friend. You are enough. The recently married Duchess of Sussex was thrust into the spotlight, and her difficult period as a working royal has since been revealed to have left her suicidal. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex severed their ties and relocated to the United States so that Meghan could live the Californian lifestyle she had grown accustomed to. Their international fame brought them a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal, which sowed the seeds for Meghan to eventually return to her passion, whether you like it or not. There is no doubting that the Duchess of Sussex has used her recently discovered international fame to refine her image, but it remains to be seen if she has been successful in this endeavor. What do you think of the topics we covered in today's video? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you haven't already, please make sure to like this video. For more British stuff, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and be careful. Goodbye.